Fine. Actually, myself, Madhuri, I'm going to handle this Linux administration course. Okay. And this is 9 p.m. course. 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. The classes will be there regularly. As today is the introduction demo session. So that is the reason we are starting the class late. Okay. So regular classes will be on time. Once regular classes are started, classes will be on time. No waitings. Short will start the sessions. Okay. Only demo classes will wait. Uh, just 5 to 10 minutes will wait for the students. So that to today is introduction class only. Just introduction to course and introduction to myself. So myself, Madhuri. So I'm going to handle this session. I will also teach hardware and networking, CCNA, Unix Linux shell scripting, Linux administration, and AWS courses I will teach. And this is the batch for Linux administration. Okay. And this is Linux administration course. And duration is 30 days. Sessions will be from Monday to Friday. Nine p.m. to 10 p.m. So this is your regular class timing, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Contact me on my Telegram. You'll get the Telegram link. Once you register with this course, you'll get the Telegram link. Okay. So once you get the Telegram link, you can join. And once you join there, so I will share the notes also regularly. Whatever the classes I'm explaining, I'll make a note and I'll share with you on Telegram. Okay. So step by step, everything I'll make a note. One moment, I'll show. Like this, I'll make a note. Whenever something I'm explaining means, I'll make a note like this. With syntax and examples. And these notes I will share with you on Telegram. Like this. Okay, so you can follow these notes and you can do the practicals. No need to maintain separately notes, running notes. But if you want to write any running notes, you can write them. You can make a note also. That is your wish. If you want to make your own notes, you want me to help you, definitely I'll help you. Okay. And in the class also, if you have any doubts, if something I'm explaining, the topic what I'm explaining is not clear, you can ask me. I will explain there itself. Okay, notes I will share to Telegram group, and recording videos you will get from the DurgaSoft. And DurgaSoft is responsible for notes, recording videos. So today, if class completed means next day they will share the recording videos, and they will give 6 months validity for the recording videos. But my Telegram group is permanent. You can message me anytime on my Telegram group. And this group is not public group, separate group you will get. Okay, so that group is permanent. You can message me anytime for any doubts. You can message me there in Telegram. Okay. And in classroom also, is something I'm explaining. You're very new to this course. You don't get anything. You can ask me. Definitely, I will repeat. Remember, you can ask me in class any doubts you have. I will repeat the concepts if you don't understand. Okay. And content. So, is there any working students here? Any employees are there?
Yeah, I'm working.
Okay.
I'm also
Is this timings are sufficient?
Yeah, no
Is
issue.
it flexible?
Yeah, flexible.
flexible.
Done. Do anyone have Linux knowledge?
Yeah, currently I'm working as a Linux engineer.
Okay. So today is just introduction. Introduction to course and introduction to faculty. Okay. So next, I'll explain features of Linux in tomorrow's session. Okay. Like why Linux, why people are switching to Linux, why technologies are coming with Linux, why organizations are moving to Linux machines. Means there are some regions. We can say there are some advantages in Linux comparing to other operating systems. Right. So what are the features we have that I'll explain in tomorrow's session? Features of Linux. Next, file system hierarchy. Means what are the default directories we have in Linux? See, when we install Windows operating system, after entering into C drive, there you can see some folders, default folders we can see. There are some default folders like documents, library, administrator, user, system32. You can find some default folders. Similarly, in Linux also, there are some default directories. In Windows, we call folder. Here we call directory. Here also we have some default directories. So what are the directories are there in Linux along with the operating system? What are the directories we are getting? And what is the function of each directory? That I will explain as file system hierarchy. That is very important as an administrator. And this course is for fresher level to in depth. Everything I will explain here. Okay, I will start the course from very basic. I'll start the course from very basic to in depth. Completely I'll explain. Okay. But those who don't know anything about Linux, if you have zero knowledge, you don't have any knowledge of Linux also, nothing to worry. I'll give completely here from very basics. So file system hierarchy, default directories of Linux, that I'll explain. After that, OS installation. See, if you want to practice Linux operating system, means Linux is an operating system, right? So if you want to practice Linux operating system, means, so first of all, we have to install the operating system, right? So how to install Linux operating system, that I will show practically. And then basic commands. So in basic commands class will be there for 3 days. So here I'll explain very basics, like after installing the operating system, how to enter into operating system, and where we execute commands, how to execute commands. Okay, how very basics, like how to create file, how to create folders, everything I'll explain here. How to check and list commands, creating files using cat command, touch command, via editor, what is the difference, creating directories. Directory means folder, how to copy files and directories, how to cut and paste files and directories, how to rename. Okay, so this all I'll explain. So this basic classes will be there for 3 days. After basic classes, via editor separately I will explain, because that is very important in real time. Via editor I will explain separately. And after that, filter commands, or we can say basic shell commands. Filter commands are basic shell commands. So how to check content of a file as per user requirement. So that we will discuss in basic shell commands. How to check content of a file as per our requirement. That I'll explain here. After this, user administration. What is user? How to create a user after entering to the operating system? How to modify the user? How to delete the user? This all I'll explain here. Then group administration. Once user is created, how to create a group? How to create a group? When we already have users, what is the purpose of creating a group? One moment. So, what is which one is the best learning Linux operating system for example? Here I will explain CentOS. I will explain. CentOS, if you learn, means you can practice, you can work with any operating system. CentOS also from Red Hat only, right? So everything is, if you learn that, that is enough. You will be able to work with any operating system. Then, so group administration, when we already have users, what is the purpose of creating group? How to create a group? How to modify the group? How to add users into group? Okay, so that I'll explain here. These all individual classes. Here I mentioned basic commands, right? This basic commands will be the for 3 days. Okay, so filter commands 1 day, user administration 1 day, group administration is 1 day, like that. Then Basic file permissions. Once a file or a directory is created, they come with default permission. Files and directories comes with default permissions. Okay, so what are the default permissions we get for files and directories? How to modify the permissions? Who can modify the permissions? Why we modify the permissions? That I will explain as basic file permission. Everything I will show practically only. Then ACLs is advanced file permission, access control list. ACL is access control list. So it is advanced file permission. Using basic file permission, we can change the permission of files and directories. Okay, so using advanced file permission, we can change the ownership of files and directories. What is this advanced file permissions? That I'll explain separately. So using ACLs, we can change the ownership of files and directories, and we can apply the permission to a particular user or a particular group of people also. Okay, so that we'll see in ACLs, access control list, or we can say advanced file permissions. Then partitions. See, while installing the operating system, we create partitions and will enter into operating system. After entering to the operating system also, if you want to create partitions, if there is some free space and you want to create partitions, how we create the partitions, that I will explain. And then swap partition. Swap is a virtual memory. Okay, so it is used to increase the speed of RAM, physical RAM. Okay, so virtually we create a partition and we add that space to RAM to increase the speed. What is this concept? I'll explain further. So simple swap is used to increase the speed of RAM. So how to create that swap memory? That I will explain practically and theoretically. Then LVMs, logical volume managers. Logical volume managers. This is also one of the method to create partitions. Using this method, we can resize our partitions. We can increase and reduce the size of the partitions as per user requirement. Okay, so that also I will show. In real time, we use LVMs only in servers. And the next one is RAID. RAID is a server hard disk which is used for backup purpose. Same data, it stores in multiple hard disks. RAID hard disk is used to store same data in multiple hard disks. Simple, it is used for backup purpose. And that is very expansive also. Okay, so about this RAID, I'll explain. And after that, network introduction. So by RAID, we are going to complete our system administration part. So next we'll see network administration. Network introduction I will give. So it is starting of network administration. So here, how to assign IP address to PCs. IP address is a logical address which is used to carry the data from source to destination, right? So how to assign IP address to PCs? How to assign domain name? How to assign host name? That I will explain. What are they? That also I'll explain at the time. That is introduction class, introduction to network. And after that, backup and restore. Backup and restore. So how to take the backup of data from one PC to another PC and how to restore the data back if required. That I will explain. And package management. package management, RPM, and M are the package managers, which are used for installing, uninstalling, updating, and checking the packages. RPM and M are the package managers, which are used for installing, uninstalling, updating, and checking the packages. Packages mean softwares or applications or servers, we can say. If you want to install, uninstall, update, or check anything, we need package managers, whether RPM or EM. So about that, I'll explain. Then M configuration. How to configure M in our systems, that I will show. And after that, NFS server, data sharing servers. I can write like this. Like NFS, FTP, Samba. They are used for sharing the data from one device to another device. And there is difference that I'll explain. I'll show practically also. Then DHCP, DNS, link files, Apache, NIS. We have different servers. So this all we'll discuss. Even I'll show how to break super user password, means admin password. That also I will show. So these are the main concepts which we are going to cover in this course. Okay. So if you already have knowledge, good. If you don't have any knowledge also, not at all issue. Because here everything I'll start from basics only, whether you know or not. I'll explain everything from basics. So everyone can understand the concepts easily. Linux is not difficult. Linux works with command line interface only, but it is not difficult because every command I'll make a note and I will give. What is the use of each command, how to use, along with syntax I will give. So easily you can practice. No need to worry about that if you are new. Okay, and in the classroom itself, while explaining something, if you have any doubt, you can message me on the chat box. You can ask me directly, or you can message me on the chat box. Definitely, I will respond. If required, I will explain again. I will repeat practical also again. Okay. And today is just introduction to topics. And tomorrow I'll show, I will explain about features of Linux. Once OS installation is completed, then daily practicals will be there. Okay. Uh, Anything you want to ask?
Yeah. Actually, I have one query. So here, I just want to know about patching and kickstart.
Sorry? Come again.
Patching and kickstart. Patch management and kickstart.
Patching. Patch management, you're asking?
Yeah, correct.
You're asking about patches?
Yeah, correct. Patch management.
So in the content, it is not there, but if time permits, I will explain.
Sure.
I have one question. As a
Yeah.
Linux administration, is it required to learn shell scripting?
Uh, Linux administration, uh, if you are
Admin
fresher,
level?
no need to go. Are you fresher?
No, I'm not a fresher. I'm an experienced guy.
Okay. So what is your previous experience?
Currently, I'm working as a release management plus a build engineer.
Okay. See, if you have Linux knowledge, if you have Linux good knowledge, everything you know, then you can go with shell scripting. Shell
Okay.
scripting is not difficult. You can complete in 15-20 days.
Okay. May I know what is the roles and responsibility as a Linux admin guy?
roles you are asking.
Yeah.
So you can go as a administrator, Linux admin, monitoring will be the job.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening your words. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. My
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
is visible.
It's- No, it's not visible.
So, are you going to cover Linux networking also?
Are you there, Madhuri?
Am I visible? The screen is visible.
No, we could see blank screen.
Someone asked, I'm covering system administration and network administration also. Both concepts I'm covering.
So, I mean, we're going to cover the Linux networking also, right?
Yes. And roles means, I mean, what we do there means we manage network servers and we install as per use employees requirement. We install servers and we maintain the servers also. We do regular troubleshootings and backup and restore. Backup is compulsory. We do that. Okay. And security implementations we do, and will give customer support, user end user support also will give. And sometimes we do server configuration, but server configurations seniors will do. And patching, we do also patching.
Okay.
What we do in Linux course, Linux means. And monitoring, performance, technical support we give. Virtualization we do. And also scripting, automation also comes under Linux administrator job role only.
Okay, fine.
Am I visible? My screen is visible.
No, ma'am, it's a black screen. Only voice will. Yeah, now visible the screen.
Okay, fine. Tomorrow, attend the session. Tomorrow also there will be a demo session only, but no more introduction classes from tomorrow onwards. Directly, I will go with my flow. I will not repeat the concepts. I will not give any again demo sessions. I mean introduction classes I will not take. Directly, I'll go through my concepts. As per my schedule only, I will go. Okay, just attend the classes. If you are comfort, if you are able to understand what I'm explaining, the way I explain is clear for you, you can continue with the sessions. Okay. So regular classes will be there from tomorrow onwards. The demo classes means free link only, but concepts as per my schedule only, I'll go with the concepts. No repeating classes like that. Tomorrow, I'll explain about features of Linux. Okay. So again, I'm telling in the classroom, it's something I'm explaining, you're not clear. You can message me on the chat box or you can ask me directly here itself. When you are doing practicals, as I told you, I will give you the notes through Telegram. So when you're doing the practicals also, if you have any doubts, you can ask me on my Telegram. On the next day class also, you can ask me. I will show practically also. That is as per your comfort, you can do. And that group, you can, after finishing the course also, I'll be there to guide you. But sometimes I may respond late because of my work pressure. But definitely I'll respond. If I'm not responding means try to message me one more time. I don't mind if you're messaging me continuously also, at least do dots, just put dots, so I'll check the message if something important. Okay, so this is about today's session. As I already told, this is just introduction demo class. Tomorrow will be the class features of Linux. Thank you for this session. If anyone want to ask me anything, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll meet tomorrow.